It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Lauren Freemantle with Hunter News. A 19-year-old man has been taken to the John Hunter Hospital this morning after being hit by a car in Hamilton South. It's understood the man was walking along Gordon Avenue near Stewart Avenue when he was struck by the vehicle around 5:15am. He was taken via ambulance to the John Hunter Hospital with shoulder and knee injuries. However, paramedics say he was found breathing and alert. Cardiff residents are having trouble getting water out of their taps this morning as water main issues cause flooding on Macquarie Road at Mile Road. Motorists are advised to avoid the area with diversions in place for all directions. A recent survey undertaken across regional New South Wales, including the Upper Hunter, has revealed political candidates who support the mining industry will receive more support from voters. Out of almost 3,500 people surveyed, 40% of people would be more likely to vote for a candidate in favour of the mining industry, while 28% would be against it. New South Wales Minerals Council CEO Stephen Galilee says mining is an important part of life in lots of regional communities.
Well, we find in our surveys that people do generally accept and understand the importance of mining to their local economy. And while people have different views about the mining industry, ranging from strong support to opposition, even those that are opposed to the industry for one reason or another do understand that mining is important for jobs, investment and economic growth, particularly in regional communities.
Newcastle's councillors are about to have their electronic communications put under the microscope after budget information was given to media earlier this month. Council CEO Jeremy Barth has launched the probe, saying it was inappropriate for cost estimates to be released following questions about supercars spending. He's vowing to sift through emails unless the councillor responsible for the leak comes forward privately. The 7 Labor councillors, led by Lord Mayor Nuatali Nelms, have expressed their support for the internal investigation. The New South Wales Shadow Minister for Better Regulation is warning Hunter residents to avoid buying Newcastle 500 tickets from a dodgy scalper site. Yasmin Catley says legislation introduced to crack down on scalping sites has done nothing to protect Hunter consumers, and Minister Matt Keane needs to take more action. She says Viagogo has been the subject of 35 fair trading complaints in the month of January alone, while many people have arrived at events only to discover their ticket was invalid.
What we don't want to see is people getting ripped off, paying exorbitant prices through ticket sales like Viagogo. And in some instances, the tickets are not real tickets, and in others, they're just paying an extraordinary amount of money, and that's not what we want to see happen here.
Briefly, a man whose boat capsized in waters off Fingal Bay has been found after a large police search. As it came to light, the boat had merely blown away from its place of anchorage. And a 26-year-old man missing from Kurrambong over the weekend has been found safe and well.
Sport for our sponsor PRD Nationwide East Maitland.
Australian Test captain Steve Smith has been suspended by the ICC for the ball tampering scandal during the 3rd Test in South Africa. Smith will miss the 4th Test against the Proteas due to suspension and was fined 100% of his match fees for the incident. Cricket Australia officials are said to be on the ground in South Africa and will begin their own investigation into the matter and could impose heavier sanctions. Meanwhile, the side has wrapped up the 3rd Test with a crushing defeat to the South Africans. Tim Payne was appointed interim captain after Steve Smith and David Warner stood down from the role. The side would go down in the end by 322 runs after losing 10 wickets after tea to be bowled out for 107 runs. The Newcastle Jets have been handed a reality check, going down 5-2 to Adelaide on Friday. Ronnie Vargas made his first team start since his long injury layoff, but it wasn't enough with the side handed their heaviest defeat of the season. The side, however, locked up second spot and a home semi after Melbourne victory went down to Perth. And the Newcastle Knights will sit inside the top 8 after they went down 38 points to 8 to the Roosters last night. It doesn't get any easier for the Knights, with the side set to take on the undefeated Dragons this Sunday. And the winning numbers in Saturday Lotto are 30, 19, 10, 39, 33, 23, and the supplementaries are 17 and 34. 2NURFM News Time 26 to 9.